Hello there, fellow saxophoniacs. Today, we're looking at something that could make your life a whole lot easier. It's the Xvive U7 wireless microphone system. Whether you're tired of being tethered to one spot on stage or you just want the freedom to move around during practice, stick around to find out if this very affordable wireless system is right for you. Fred Vigdor here from Sax School Online. For close to 30 years, I've been the tenor saxophonist with the Average White Band, touring all over the world. I've almost always used a wireless mic with my sax, and it's great to have the ability to move around and not be confined to one space. When we're not touring, my wireless unit usually stays in storage with the rest of the band equipment. So when I would play a smaller local gig around town, I needed a system that was compact, sounded good, and was reasonably priced. I've also had many of our Sax School members ask for a recommendation for a reliable wireless unit that won't break the bank that they could use on their gigs. So when the folks at Xvive sent me the U7 to review, I was really anxious to try it out to see if it would tick the boxes for me. Spoiler alert, it did. Right out of the box, you get everything you need. A transmitter, a receiver, a gooseneck mount, and all the necessary clips and charging cables, all in a very compact carrying case. The build quality of the transmitter and receiver feels solid, especially considering the price point of around $200. While not quite as premium feeling as the high-priced metal-bodied competitors, it's lightweight, which is a significant advantage when mounted on your saxophone. The transmitter clips securely to the bell without adding any noticeable weight that might affect your playing balance. You really don't even know it's on there. The included gooseneck is flexible for optimal mic positioning, though it's slightly less robust than those found on the higher-end systems. The connection points are solid, with a reliable locking mechanism for both the transmitter and receiver units. What I love about this system is how simple it is to set up. You just clip the transmitter onto your bell, plug the receiver into the amp or the mic channel of your PA, and you are ready to go. No complicated frequency settings or antenna adjustments needed. Now, if you're interested in more saxophone gear reviews, in addition to thousands of lessons on everything else saxophone related, you might want to check out Sax School Online. We have an active community of over 3,000 members all over the world and an extensive library of video lessons in every genre. We're running a 14-day free trial right now, so if you're interested, click on the link below and check it out. Now let's talk about what makes the Xvive U7 different from some of the more expensive systems out there. This system uses 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology, which is the same frequency your Wi-Fi uses at home. Some pro systems like the Shure ULXD or the Sennheiser EW systems use 5 gigahertz or traditional UHF frequencies instead. The 2.4 gigahertz system automatically finds the clearest channel, so you don't have to worry about frequency coordination. It works worldwide without any special licenses. The latency is super low. At approximately 5 milliseconds, it's competitive with much more expensive systems, so you won't notice any delay between playing and hearing yourself. This is particularly important for saxophone players since noticeable latency can severely impact your timing and your articulation. The rechargeable lithium batteries provide about 5 hours of continuous use, which is adequate for most gigs, but less than the 8 to 12 hours offered by the premium alternatives, which are running AA's. The USB-C charging is convenient, though the lack of a removable battery pack means you'll need a power bank if you're going to be using it for more than 5 hours at a time. And then there's the not-so-good stuff. In a crowded Wi-Fi environment, like some big venues, you might experience some interference. The range is shorter than the Pro systems. It's about 100 feet line of sight, which is still pretty good. And the audio quality is good, but not quite as pristine as the $1,000 plus professional systems. What's that, I hear you say? Don't you have any more specs? But of course. The microphone is a 142 dB SPL super cardioid microphone. That's hard to say. High resolution 24-bit to 48 kilohertz audio, 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz frequency response, a dynamic range of 108 dB, and a signal-to-noise ratio of 108 dB as well, and 6 wireless channels. And you're probably thinking, enough with the specs, how does it sound? Well, I'll play a bit and let you hear it with no processing, and also with a little bit of compression and reverb so you can hear for yourself. So you can hear that it sounds pretty great, and there's really no noticeable key noise, which is always a consideration with any clip-on mic for me, even the high-priced units. I tested the U7 in several different settings, first during a band rehearsal, then at an intimate trio performance, and finally at a club gig. It was a Christmas show, which explains the hat. In those typical live performance scenarios, the U7 performs very well. It maintains stable connections and delivers reliable audio quality. However, in the more challenging wireless environments, like large venues with lots of competing signals, the premium wireless systems really show what they're worth through better, more reliable connections, smarter handling of frequencies, and longer battery life. But here's the thing. Unless you're playing major venues or touring professionally, the Xvive U7 hits a really sweet spot. The sound quality is certainly more than good enough for most gigs, and the convenience of going wireless at this price point is pretty amazing. So who's the Xvive U7 for? Gigging musicians who play small to medium venues, students who want mobility during practice, and players who want to try wireless without breaking the bank. So for most saxophone players, I think the Xvive U7 offers some incredible value. It's easy to use, it sounds great, and gives you the freedom to move. Now, while it may not have all the bells and whistles of professional systems, it definitely gets the job done for most situations at about 1/3 of the cost of the Pro units. Well, that's it. Hope you learned something, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and keep practicing.